Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Sport Federation TV. As you know, this is of course a show that takes a look at what's happening with the federations in the Western Cape and across the 6 districts. So always exciting to speak to our administrators and our coaches and our athletes where possible. Nice full show for you this evening. We're going to be catching up with Danrich Boyson. He is the secretary for West Coast Table Tennis. And you remember a few months ago we managed to speak to Denvin Box, who was telling us about the success of some of the clubs that are playing table tennis on the West Coast. Tonight we'll speak to Danrich and find out a little bit more about how the athletes are doing. We're also going to be catching up with Troy Fatter. Troy is of course a karate champion and karate coach in the Western Cape. And the karate athletes have had tremendous success over the last few months, notably 3 weeks ago attending the South African National Championships in KZN, where they came back with 22 medals, and of course last week also attending the Senior South African Championships, where again our Western Cape athletes had even more success. Folks, we'll also try and catch up with Hayley Preen, South African cycling champion. She's really done fantastic and we're hoping to get her on the line tonight. But joining me now on the line, if you don't know about amateur boxing or what is called open boxing in the Western Cape, well, now is your chance to find out. Western Cape Open Boxing, or official at least, is hosting a tournament in Ottery this coming Saturday, where a number of amateur fighters will be getting together, 10 bouts in fact, to compete. And to tell us more about that, I've got the Public Relations Officer for Western Cape Open Boxing, Sabelo Ngumbela, on this show with me now. Sabelo, welcome to Sport Federation TV.
Thank you very much, JP. Good evening to you and your viewers.
So, Public Relations Officer for Boxing. But I think that as a start, that is absolutely fantastic. I think that all sports organizations should have a Public Relations Officer. So you're, of course, in the hot spot because you have to talk about boxing all the time. You've got to promote it. You've got to really give up the glitz and glamour. Sabelo, so firstly, just tell us, for the viewers out there as well, what is open boxing?
Thank you very much for the question. Open boxing is actually amateur boxing. It's just the name. They changed the name from amateur boxing to open boxing. It's not only us, the Western Cape Open Boxing, that changed the name. It's national and international. As AIBA, it started from international. They said we need to change the open amateur boxing. It should be called open boxing.
So you as a boxer, you'll join a local club somewhere with a boxing coach, train and practice as a boxer, yes, like a normal athlete, with the hope of becoming a professional. And at that stage, you might be then part of Boxing South Africa, which is, of course, another organization altogether, the professional section.
Yes, yes, that's right. Open boxing, Boxing South Africa is regulated by the Act of, if I'm not mistaken, 2001 in Parliament.
Yes.
We, us as open boxing, we are regulated by the Constitution. So we are two different entities.
All right. So you look after the amateur boxers in the province. Of course, one of the things that all boxers train for is the hope of fighting. You're getting into the ring and actually having these fights. Before we talk about what's coming up tomorrow, which is of course a very exciting event for boxing in the Western Cape, tell us quickly a little bit about the technicalities of the type of how the fighters would fight. I mean, most people would have seen boxing on TV where a boxing fight goes 15 rounds and it's Floyd Mayweather against Pacquiao or Mike Tyson against, well, whoever. And it would be a 15-round fight of 3 minutes each. How does the amateur boxing work?
The amateur boxing, we only fight 3 rounds. The 3 rounds, it's 3 minutes per round. Seniors, we call elites. Elites, if you see open boxing, you must have a head guard. you wear a vest. For sure, you wear gloves as well.
Right.
So,
right,
but
right.
elites don't wear vests anymore. They said it should be different from the juniors and the cadets. So, and females as well. We do have females as well. Females do wear vests, but it's only the seniors. We call them elites that don't wear vests.
Right,
So
right.
basically, it's just a 3 rounds, 3 minutes.
Let's get to the heart of it now. This coming weekend, it's a big weekend for Western Cape Open Boxing. We've had, of course, Josh Kluter on the show with us before from kickboxing, who's got the Vibrant Sports Gym in Ottery. This coming weekend, this Saturday, you've got an open boxing championships happening.
Thank you for the question. Yes, we have a boxing tournament this coming weekend. It's actually our first boxing tournament this year, after about a year of later due to COVID-19. So we have about 10 bouts on that tournament. Actually, it's not the championships as yet. We're still going to have the championships. Right. Just a boxing tournament to keep the kids busy. So we have a boxing tournament tomorrow. It's in O3, a Vibrant sports studio. The tournament starts at 1 p.m. But in the morning, around 9, we'll have our, because we need to screen the boxers and checkups, medical checkup and stuff. So we'll be starting at 9 in the morning. Yes.
I think that is so exciting. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You know, we really are looking for more investment in boxing. This is what we need. We need investment. And I think the corporates that are watching the show right now, the fans that are watching the show right now, need to know that there is a vibrant, exciting, excuse the pun, a vibrant, exciting boxing structure in the Western Cape. I mean, your doors must be wide open for sponsorship.
They are very wide open. We are looking for a support from all different kind of sectors, government, whether it's private sectors. Western Cape Open Boxing has been badly affected by this COVID-19. Actually, all of us, all the sports, all the federations, everyone, whether directly or indirectly, everyone has been affected. Especially now, it's difficult to apply for funds or get funds when you are not being active. We cannot have any tournaments at the moment. But for now, the support that we need is for administration, capacity building, and all the stuff. We also have planning to have a visual workshop with the coaches and officials, referees and judges by end of April, end of June, September, and beginning of December.
Just on a final note, of course, we know that there are no spectators allowed at the events, but your event tomorrow, this Saturday, you're of course streaming it on Facebook, so folks who want to watch can go to Facebook and see the fights live.
Yes, they can go on Facebook and see the fights live. Vibrant Sports Studio and our official Facebook account, which is Western Cape Open Boxing Organization Official.
We're going to have to leave it at that. I think the big focus that we want to tell everybody is, of course, that the event is on and that they can visit your Facebook page and go and watch this live streaming of the boxing.
Yes, they can visit our Facebook account and watch boxing. I believe they've been waiting for this. The boxers, officials, coaches, managers, even spectators, they've been waiting for this.
We're going to wish you the very best of luck. And we'll say to you, good luck, stay safe. We want to see lots of photographs, lots of videos, so we can put lots of reruns of the fights on TV with us.
thank you very much, JP. Have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend.
Thank you, Sabelo. There we go, folks. Sabelo Ngumbela. He is, of course, the Public Relations Officer for Western Cape Open Boxing. Do yourself a favor, go and visit their Facebook page, Western Cape Open Boxing. It's amateur boxing in the Western Cape. And what a fantastic initiative. They have made sure that their boxing structures are COVID compliant. Their district structures have been certified to be COVID compliant. This is, of course, according to regulations, folks, where you have to have COVID certification. And to show that it now will eventually pay off, this Saturday is, of course, Western Cape Open Boxing event that is happening in Ottery at, of course, as we know, at Vibrant Sports, and it'll be streamed on Facebook. So just go and visit their Facebook page, the Western Cape Open Boxing official Facebook page, and this is from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon that you can see the boxing event take place. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to be catching up with Troy Futter from Western Cape Karate. Their athletes have had so much success over the last few months in terms of virtual tournaments, as well as South African championships for juniors and seniors in the last month or so. We'll take an ad break. When we come back, we'll see you soon.